Welcome back to Digimon World 3 Randomized Part 7, the Gaslight edition of Digimon World 3. Let's get rolling. Now, unfortunately, it has been about 6 weeks since I last recorded a video. That's not because of the game. Where the hell did Kale go? That's not because of the game or anything. That's just like she was literally right here. Was it? Did I save state? I did. Okay, there we go. Find anything? Our lost Digimon weekend in the center. There was an old couple looking for a way to become Digimon. Asked them. Okay, there we go. I was looking at it and I was like, did I save properly at the end of the last video? I don't know if I did. Like, I don't know why I save stated. I'm like 5 seconds from a save point. Anyway, it's been 6 weeks. Just because I was further ahead on this game than I was in the other games I'm playing, so I had to change gears. But I am happy to say that I do really plan to kind of marathon this game because Digimon Story Time Stranger comes out October 3rd. Remember, October 3rd. And I want to make sure that the game is done by then, so then I can just focus completely on the new game. So in order to make sure it's done and scheduled properly, I'm gonna have to finish the game. So let's get rolling. Look at us, we're Digimon. My dream has come true. Sogwan Suit is great. Do you like it? Edamon gave it to us. Okay, just making sure nobody has any extra dialogue. So do I go back to Kale now? Do I go to Edamon? This is such a pointless distraction for this series. It's just like the game already is so overbloated. Mischievous Matt. Edamon? I don't know. There was no one here when I came. Well, go away and don't bother me. Alright? I just don't, like... I mean, it's kind of interesting, but again, like, you know, disguise as Digimon to get into the Digimon Center, which again raises so many questions about the lore of this game that I can't quite answer. Like, why would there be lost Digimon? In what situation would there be lost Digimon? Please tell me. And the only thing I could think of is if the AOA kidnaps the Tamers. Where the fuck is Kale now? It's like, the only thing I can think of is if the AOA kidnaps the Tamers and then the Digimon are left without them. But I think it doesn't make sense because they should just go back to something. Unless the Digimon are just like things like in MMO style, if you can just like leave them out in the field and then a different player can come and grab them or something. I don't understand. What? There's a man instead of Edamon. What are you doing? He's Edamon. Don't you get it? He used an Edamon suit. If you ask him, I'm sure he'll tell you about Digimon suits. Well, good luck. I'll wait at the underground path. Okay. I remember this being like a more annoying quest the couple times I played it. This isn't too bad. I mean, it's all in Asuka City at least. Okay. It is nice to be back in Digimon World 3. I've been playing a lot of Hacker's Memory, which I also think is really fun to play. But I did forget that, and this is something I really didn't appreciate the many times I've played this game. I would say this playthrough is the first time I like truly appreciated it. The like art in this game, like the backgrounds and everything like that, is so fucking good. Like, it's so inspired. Oh, it's you again. I told you the Edamon you're looking for isn't here. Well, of course not, because you are the Edamon. What? Nani? I know your game. You were wearing the Edamon suit back there. You found out. That sucks. Hey, just don't tell anyone, okay? I'll give you this in return. Right on, it's the Agumon suits. This is a secret between you and me, alright? Okay. But yeah, I just think every background in this game is so detailed and looks so good. I've played a couple different old school RPGs in the form mostly of just the first 4 Final Fantasies. And I know it's definitely like Granny Smiths to Cosmic Crisps, but it's like, so like, you know, the technology advanced in the years between Final Fantasies and this game, but at the same time, like, it's just so much detail. Hey Nick. So how do we change Digimon? Hey, take a look at what I got. That doesn't answer. Perfect. With these, it should be no problem. We'll put on the Agumon suits and look for Teddy. She asked how to change in the suit, and you said, look at these suits I got. What's wrong with you? But yeah, just like the art design in this game and the music, oh, it's so good. Even if the game design is decrepit. Like, even if they just make you run in fucking circles forever. How's this? Now I look like a Digimon. Be quiet, keep your mouth shut. We don't want them to know we're not Digimon. Also, I'll say it too, the dialogue boxes they use are way too small. The game wouldn't feel half as long if you could just like fit more than like 3 lines in a single fucking line of dialogue. Got something I want to look into, so I'll go on ahead. Nick, you keep looking for Teddy. As soon as I'm done, I'll catch up with you. Okay, be careful. Don't worry, I'm not like you. Alright, well, that was unnecessarily rude. Also, why are you vibrating like that? What's up with Kale? She's been weird since we got here. Oh well, I have to find Teddy. Let's go! I am the Agumon! I love it. So good. Sorry, only authorized personnel beyond... What? A Digimon again? Bro, I'm a blue Agumon. You should know enough to know that's not right. And also, you shouldn't mistake a blue Agumon for a random person walking in here. Yeah. I'm a lost Digimon. First that pink Agumon, and now you. You can pass, but don't be getting in everyone's way. Alright. Seems like really low security. Kind of feel like if you found a lost Digimon, you should like have a place to send them. So you should just be like, okay, go down the left or something like that. Or like have someone escort us. Like, it's just like... I forget what video I said it, or what thumbnail, or yeah, I forget what video I used this as the title in. Body armor, okay. But I talked about how if you think about this game for even a second, so many of the plot points just completely fall apart. Like, it's just, the game just like breezes past so much and just explains nothing. It's just all based on vibes. Hey Nick, you're late. I came in literally right after you. Huh? Hey Kayla, are you done? Yeah, so did you find Teddy? I just got here. No, I couldn't find him anywhere. I didn't look! Me too, I looked everywhere. He did say he was going to the admin center. I wonder how far inside Teddy is. Don't you have a feeling that he's inside here? Won't until we look. Gee, thanks. Alright, let's go in then. Kale, you're so aggressive. The disdain you have for Junior is so potent. It's the Game Master. Let's hide. For heaven's sake, what are you guys doing? We can't proceed with our plans. I'm sorry, we are intensifying our search. We will find him, it's just a matter of time. I wonder what they're talking about. Yeah, finally someone just like happens to see us. Hey, what are their Digimon? Why are there Digimon here? You can't get away. He looks suspicious. Catch him. Oops, they found us. Well, so much for that plan. What are you two doing in here? We're looking for our friend Teddy. Oh, I see. I'm sorry for surprising you. I am worried about your friend too. Lucky Mouse must have him hostage. Lucky Mouse? He's an awful man. He's trying to destroy Digimon Online. He's the reason why we're having some problems with the system. But everyone is having so much fun in Digimon Online. I can't believe Lucky Mouse. Everyone in our staff is looking for Lucky Mouse right now. Oh, I know. Can you help us? Of course. Leave it to us. Thank you. I'm counting on you. We heard that he went west towards West Sector. It's weird that there were 3 W's in that message. Like 3 like W's like all in a row. I know that's not technically wrong, but whenever I write something that's like longer, if I notice the same, all the words start with the same letter in like 3 lines or more, I'm like, I gotta change this up. This looks too weird. Like, I'm going to get that Lucky Mouse. Sorry, I just remembered I've got to go. Not suspicious at all. It's also like, I guess it kind of goes into the fact that Kale fucking hates me. Did not think to clue me in at any of this. Like, clearly it was just like, fuck this guy. What's up with Kale? Oh well, I've got Digimon that I can count on. Okay, guys, we're going to the west sector. Alright. I'm gonna consult a guide because I want to make sure I get the order of operations here, right here. Because I know I have to go look for the Digi-Egg, but I bet I have to do something first. City Admin Center. Okay. Going to the South Sector to dig up some information. In this case, our quest will take us to Phoenix Bay. However, now you can start acquiring the partners you didn't start with because they were in different places. DRI agents are in force. Also, you can pick up Dramon shield from Vmon at the Cargo Tower auction for 16-bit. Oh, and there should be some more tamer battles over to you. We're continuing our quest in earnest. It would be a good idea to take some time to gather what extra partners you can right now. The process is actually pretty simple. Each partner is a corresponding DRI agent. You need to talk to the DRI agent. Those, yeah. I know how this works. Also include extra tamer battles. Combined, I'll run down the list of you can access at this point. Obviously, you skip the DRI agents of the partner you started with. Are you listing it here? I don't think you are. They're listing some... Oh, Randomize's DR agent is atop Leomon's gym in Central Park. Go up to the path towards Plug Cape. Yeah, I know how. We'll tell you that you need to bring him Talmon DNA. It doesn't tell you what the levels required are. DRI is... Okay, so there are two. Let's see. And then we have some tamer battles. There's a lot listed here. There's the War Growlmon one as well. I think I started that one. Second ladder. Oh, I forgot that the Agumon one was like really hidden. Okay. We should be good. I can't do the Agumon one. Let's see. Right. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I had to skim because this is the point in the game where I'm not, like, as familiar. I've kind of exhausted my knowledge. Not my knowledge, like, I still remember the main beats and everything like that, but I mostly remember the beginning because that's the part I played the most, because I feel like the amount of backtracking they make you do, that's usually where it kind of stops me. I came in here for something and I forget what it was. Oh, I want to do the the auction. Mostly because it sells for a lot. Okay, I only have 4,700 bits. It's not great. I think I might have to... This is so annoying. I think I might have to sell some, or sell the equipment. No, actually, we've got enough. I think it's only going to be 1,600. I don't think they get really expensive until later in the game, and even then it's like just like 15k is like the most it is. They took my Agumon suit. Big Agumon went inside the administration center. We got scolded too. Sorry, you can't go beyond here. Okay, so that's proof that there's an auction going on right now. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I guess I could just give this a Vmon, right? This is... this is another, like, kind of funny bit. So I think that the auctions... Well, no, now it gets weird. Because Mr. Smith owns the item shops. So... Wait... So, okay, wait, I'm trying, my brain's gonna figure it out, give me a second. Mr. Smith owns the item shops. So, what I was gonna say originally is that the auctions kind of sound like your typical auction house in MMO, like, they know they have a rare item. Someone probably got it to them, they gave them a commission, and then now they're gonna try and sell it to a bunch of, like, players in, like, a secret item club. I could see that happening in MMO. I genuinely could see there being like a weird like player forms like secret council of like auction members and stuff like that. That's believable to me, but I don't see the NPC owner of a store being the one to facilitate it. I don't think that sounds right. So it doesn't make sense. So then the other players must be NPCs as well. I don't. Oh, does anyone else smell smoke? I feel like I'm gonna pass out. Okay, I still can't really afford anything. I forget what I came here for. Revive discs. Why does it say Kumon can equip a revive disc? Okay. I think I came here for healing items. I thought one of them had one. Because I still haven't found a spot where I can buy, like, recovery. Which is really hindering my journey. I just don't remember where it was. It's not here either. Where the fuck was it? Like, Dark Parachute, Prayer Chip, Train Chip. Yeah, I don't really care about any of these. Okay. I don't remember where it is anymore, then. We can check all these shops again just to, like, familiarize myself. It might have been in Sierra. Claymore could still be good. Well, not really. It's not really that much better anymore. Rockbreaker's much better. The shotgun is 294 bits. That's something. Okay. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Firepower, Train Chip, Prayer, Crystal Coin Helmet. Okay, nothing good here either. Positron Cannon seems like it would be pretty good. Glorious Horn seems like it would be pretty good. Actually, Glorious Horn's not bad, and it's cheap. So I feel like we might just grab these. Not enough money. Okay. Well, how can I change this? Okay, the Shock Horn is what I had before. I think this is a good upgrade. Because it's good defense, too. I really got nothing for Kumon here. Okay. Alright, well, I'm broke again, so... I don't know. I do know that my Digimon are still all trying to hit level 20. I remember it's been like 3 parts. Ooh, Phantomon. Were you here before? Also, I gotta go to the inn. I can't believe the entire time I never just stopped at the inn to like rest. Alright, what do I got? Let me check my notes. I'm gonna check my notes while trying to get into the inn with one hand. Here we go. I almost got there. Okay. Oh, I wanted to go on a lecture. Or not a lecture, but this is a small thing. Nobody prepares you for how to respond as an adult when someone says that's a nice coffee table. And like let me get further here. The like easy obvious answer is thanks, okay? That's not like the confusing part. But where do you go from there? Like, I don't like so the reason I'm bringing this up is because looking for Randomized, taking help. Help me, I'll add Randomize your partner. Does that count? I don't know. I don't remember what the trigger phrase is. But yeah, what I was going to say is I have a nice coffee table. And people comment on it sometimes, and they're like, hey, that's a nice coffee table. And I'm like, thank you. But then I don't know where to go from there. Because they'll be like, where did you get it? And I'll be like, Amazon. I'm like, okay. How long ago did you get it? I'm like, before I moved in, so like a couple years ago. And then it's just like the most boring fucking conversation you could possibly have. And I'm just like, where are we going from here, man? I don't like, and because I can't be like, I really like your coffee table too, because like, it's just like I can't see it. I don't know what their coffee table looks like. It comes up more often than you would think. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I do have a good coffee table, but like, I think every single time, there's another part of it too. Every single time someone comes to visit my apartment, most people will say that's a nice coffee table, and I get it. At this point, like in your head, you have to be like, Nick, what does your fucking coffee table look like? It's just wood. Like it's just got like, it's wood, but it has like a metal like legs and like to like keep it up. That's all. It's not that special. I think it's nice, but I don't think it's like, you know, like noteworthy. But I think the main problem that I'm having with it is that I have an entire wall of posters behind me because I'm a gamer and a YouTuber, and it's just like a whole thing. My apartment is like pretty decorated and stuff like that, and it's just like it's annoying because I'm like, why does no one ever comment on that stuff? They all comment on the fucking coffee table. It's like walking through an IKEA and going like, wow, that's a really nice stuffed animal. It's like you didn't think any of that furniture was noteworthy. It's just you just wanted to point out the fucking like blage, the fucking shark. All right, I guess. I'm not saying it like makes me mad either. I'm like, I don't care. Like it's nothing. But I'm just like, it keeps happening. And so to the point where I'm like, it's not that nice of a coffee table. I think it's fine. And you may be thinking, Nick, are you gonna put a photo of your coffee table here so we can judge for ourselves? No. Why? Because fuck you. That's why. I want you to have to sit there and think about it. Also, this Tapermon is a little bit strong, which is a little weird. Okay. Hey, level 20. Kyukimon. Okay. So that's that would be Kodemon's ultimate normally. We finally got an ultimate Digimon. And it's fucking Kyukimon. Who I think is one of the worst Digimon in this game. I think it's I don't know. I don't think anything against it, like in particular. But I do also think like maybe there could be better Digimon in the game. I don't know. I'm just a guy. You can't get mad at me. I'm just a guy. Okay. So that was I really stretched out that one sentence of my notes that I wrote that people keep complimenting my coffee table. I really stretched that out for a while. Now to get into the real meat of things, because I was too afraid to lead with this. This is what I really meant. I stand. Well, I am standing right now when I record this, but that's not what I'm talking about. I stand in the middle of a very long and heated debate between two worlds. I stand between the world of nostalgia gamers and of modern gamers. I have the enlightened stance, and I'll tell you why. First of all, nostalgia gamer is someone who's probably watching this video. I'm not directly attacking anyone. I'm not. But I do think some of my followers and some of the people on the internet kind of had a cutoff in their brain mentally where they were like, any game that came out after I left high school does not matter to me anymore. Or maybe even any game that like came out after I left middle school does not matter to me. And these are the people who would be like, yeah, I don't really care about those new games. I don't care about Madden or Call of Duty and, you know, Last of Us and Death Stranding. It's all just the same shit, bullshit, man. It's just like, okay, first of all, I don't care. That's the answer. I don't care what you think. Second of all, I do think you're wrong. I think like it's just, I just don't understand that mentality. Like you grow up with video games, right? And you love video games, at least the old ones that you played, the ones you played. And I know there's a huge part of it is that, well, you were a kid. So playing those games reminds you of the feeling that you had when you were a kid. And you can try to recapture it a little bit, try to get some of the magic back. Wait. That wasn't... Something went wrong here. Wait. Okay. How did I... Wait, but... I don't... Did I already have this? Was Agumon already level 20? And Veemon's level 22 now. And doesn't have the digivolution. Okay. Wait. Wait. No, wait. Hold on. Now I'm confused. Did they have the same digivolution? Alright, hold on. I gotta look at this up now. I gotta look at the last video. How do I see my levels? Okay, the Game Master announcement here. When did I last open my menu? I don't seem to be doing it. When did I... So I was using Grismon here. Okay, card stuff. Hold on. Open your fucking menu. I want to see what level they were. I didn't think any of them hit 20. It's just all Kumamon. It's just Grismon the entire fucking video. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, okay, yeah. So wait, then they both got the same ultimate? But wait. How? How did they, wait, no. How did they get the same ultimate? Aren't they, like, randomized in a way where it's, like, unique? Or is it, like, any... Alright, hold on, let me try to explain this. Did they swap everything? So that, like, Metal Greymon is replaced by Kyukimon? And, like, you know, Grappleomon is replaced by, like, Pailgemon? Or does every single chance in evolution have the chance to be a different evolution depending on the Digimon? So, like, Metal Greymon for Agumon is replaced by Kyukimon. Grappleomon for Kumon is also replaced by Kyukimon. That's so... This playthrough is going to drive me insane. I can't, like... The fuck do you mean they both got Kyukimon? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm trying to keep the game, like... The whole reason I played the randomizer was to add some variety to the fucking game. And you give me the same Digimon twice. What am I supposed to do with this? I live in hell. What am I doing here? Oh my god. This is brutal. Okay. I genuinely thought the game glitched. I was like, how do they both have Kyukimon? How did he get to level 20? Like, did the values carry over or something? No. I just didn't fucking remember. That's crazy. Okay. I gotta look at a chart. I gotta look at a Digivolution chart because I need to know what Digimon to, like, aim for. Digimon World 3, Agumon Digivolution chart. Let's start there. So I just want to know, who does Agumon turn into? I don't want it to... I need images. I need to look at something. Okay, someone made it on DeviantArt. That's good. Let's look here. So Agumon turns into Metal Greymon at level... Turns into Metal Greymon at level 20, which has been replaced by Kyukimon. Okay, got it. So Greymon gets Growlmon at level 5. And for me, that was Grismon. Okay. Then Growlmon at level 20 gets War Growlmon. I think. I think it's confusing. Okay. So so I think if we try to level up Grismon to level 20, we'll get a different Digimon. That does mean not using my ultimate. I'm actually okay with that. We'll just kind of power through. Because I need something else. Okay. So then Metal Greymon can unlock XVmon at level 30. I think, if I'm reading this right. It's a little hard. I think that's right. Level 30 with ice resistance of 320, maybe? Or no, I think that's maybe something. I don't. Okay. All right. I think so. This is getting a little hard to read. All right. So. All right. That's fine. Thank you to Alan E. Renee for this super helpful guide. Name on top, number on left. Level requirements for Digimon before the arrow. Level requirement for 2 arrow. Stat requirement, if any. Okay. I think I got it. So you need to go to Grismon. And then, by that same token, shouldn't Kumamon have unlocked a Digivolution with Grismon at level 13? So So where did that happen? Wait, where did your digivolution go? And then I got to figure out Vmon as well. Okay, so at level 20 you get Grappleomon. Oh, yours is different. No, wait, yeah, at level 5 Grismon is supposed to unlock Cubimon, but it didn't. Is it level 5? Or is it level 20? I think it might be level 20. Yeah, I think I'm reading this wrong. So yeah, I think at level 20 you should get a different Digimon. So let's try Grismon. And then going back to Agumon, what level is Greymon? 25. Okay, that makes sense, because so you passed 20, so you would have unlocked Grismon. Okay. Alright, now Vmon. Okay. Let me figure this out. I need to know the possible digivolutions. So Vmon, you at level. Oh, this is so confusing. Okay. So X Vmon unlocks Stingmon at level 30. So I need to get Growlmon to level 30, and then I need to get that Digimon to level 5 to get what's supposed to be Pyldramon. Level 30? Why is Vmon so hard to raise? Like, what the fuck, man? I mean, you're at 14. I guess that's fine. Okay. Okay. I figured it out. I mean, I don't get to use the ultimates right away. I mean, I could, but I kind of want to. I'd rather unlock more. Sorry. Okay. I got really confused. I really thought the game broke. All right. I think I'll try to put those images. I have them open. I'll try to link all of those in the description. I'm not gonna. I guess I could put them up in the editing process. I just don't know if I will. We'll see. Okay. So going back to it, I think that a large part of people who prefer old games is that they associate the feeling they had playing those games as a child when they had a lot less worries and joy came a little easier because they were stupider. Is the answer, because that's why kids are smarter, or not smarter. Kids are more carefree because they're dumb and they don't know that the world sucks. Anyway, so I think that mentality is a little hypercritical of something that it doesn't need to be. So I think that my general thing to people who are just like, I think old games are better. Oh, that's why I save stated, because the blast gauge. That's right. I think you should come in with a more open mind. And I think, if anything, you should definitely check out the indie scene. Because I can see not liking, like, overproduced AAA games that are all, like, cinematic and, like, a lot of walking and stuff like that. I get that. So I'm not going to, like, tell you that, like, definitively they're for everyone. They're designed to be kind of broad appeal, but I can understand if, like, you don't really feel that way. But, I mean, there's so much innovation in the indie game scene. It's like, to be the kind of person to be like, I haven't played a game that came out before, like, past 2005 is crazy to me. Also, alright, Black Digimon, can you fucking relax, dude? I'm just trying to get to the next area. So anyway, I mean, first of all, I've seen some comments like this, like, related to this, not on this playthrough, but just in my time on YouTube, my almost 13 years. But I am making up a person in my head for the sake of this, so don't, if you feel attacked, you shouldn't, but I guess a different point is, if you feel attacked, you should re-examine yourself, because I'm not thinking of anyone when I'm saying this, so that's completely on you. The other gamer is someone who's like, I don't want to play some old decrepit piece of shit. I don't want to play a game that looks like garbage. And I'm like, you're wrong as well. Like, you don't have to be like, yippee, this game looks like shit. But you should. What the fuck is this sound in my goddamn neighbors? Is that coming across on the microphone? I mean, I have my AC on in the background too, so, like, that's already gonna fuck up the audio. Just sounds like a buzzsaw. And I'm like, we live in an apartment complex. Why the fuck are you using a buzzsaw? Like, unless they're, like, remodeling the apartment, but I'm recording this on a Sunday. Good fucking luck getting people out to work on a Sunday. What the fuck is it? Like, I'm gonna go insane. I've heard it, like, on and off, like, past couple days. I really thought it was just like one day, but I'm like, if you're putting together furniture, if you're like sawing something in half, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Lose my mind. Anyway, I think just dismissing older games is also silly. Like, I'll use an example. I think, well, let me put it this way. I understand where people who are like, I only play newer games are coming from, because older games have some stupid fucking game design sometimes. Like, sometimes they make you run back and forth across the entire world just for the sake of padding the runtime. Not every game has amazing game design, and that's fine, so I can understand that. But you can't paint every game with that brush. The other thing is, over time, a lot of games have improved because they've grown up playing older games, and they've been like, I really like this, but this game also did this part which kind of sucked. I'm not going to do that, or I'm going to make it easier. I was looking for a cat in Bio Swamp. Behind the shrine, I saw the Crest of Reliability. Wonder why it was there. So that's your trigger for the Crest of Reliability, by the way. It's so... it's something. I just, you know... Did you try talking to this one NPC in this one area? Have you considered that? Have you considered finding this one NPC that appears after you beat an area and nobody leads you to? Have you thought about that? Stuff like this. I can see you being like, okay, old games are kind of trash. I'm like, I get it. I understand. But I think there's some real gems in there. I think there's some real fun stuff. Like, I don't want to say art design has like fallen off in games, because that is not true at all. It is very much like a game-to-game thing. But you get some real good stuff there. Like, another thing I'll point out is like stuff like Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, I know that's a crazy reference, especially since they're doing the remaster, or like the remake, whatever the fuck you want to call it, coming out in October or September, I think. But the dialogue in that game holds up really well. And I'm not just talking about the memes, the leftist memes they use about it, where it's like, if a law is a fine, then it only exists to punish the poor. Stuff that they did not say in Final Fantasy Tactics, but it just sounds like they did. I just mean, like, there's a lot of really cool stuff. Like, I'll use a personal example. I was playing Dark Cloud maybe like a week or two ago, and I had never played Dark Cloud. I didn't play it growing up. I saw it on the shelves everywhere. Like, it was constantly there. I think PlayStation has had it available in the digital collection, like from PS3, PS4, and PS5. You've been able to download Dark Cloud 1 and 2, I think. And I've just never tried it. I tried Dark Cloud 2 a little bit, and it seemed pretty dense, but like, I could kind of see the appeal. And then finally sat down and started playing Dark Cloud 1, like I said, a couple weeks ago. And I was really enjoying it. And it's like, I've never played that game. I have no nostalgia for it. I just like started playing it, and I was like, oh shit, like, there's some really interesting stuff here with like the way you can like create towns. They give you different things for doing it. The improvements to like the mystery dungeon formula. I'm like, this is actually kind of cool. I mean, by the same token, I've also put the game down because I felt like it was getting too repetitive and was taking too long to play. But that's a different story. Don't worry about that. That's completely separate. But still, I was having a good time for like, I had played it for like a week straight. And I think stuff like that is like, you know, I would never have like known that if I didn't play that game. Like, I like experiencing everything. I want to play older games that have unique mechanics and kind of stand the test of time. I want to play games that don't stand the test of time, just to be like, okay, don't fucking do that. Like, I don't want to see that shit again. But also, like, I love playing new games too. Like, I just love playing video games. Like, and I feel like so many people get like so picky about which games they play, and I have felt that I've enjoyed myself so much more when I've just fucking let that go. It just makes it so much more fun. Just to go into games with like an open mind and just hope for the best. I'm not saying like buy every game that comes out. Like, I'm not saying consume. But like, you know, a game could come out in like 2023, and then by 2025 it'll be on like Game Pass or PS Plus, or it'll be on sale for like $10. Pick it up then. Or like play one of the like thousands of your games you have in your Steam library. I just think that like video games are great. I know this is going to be a very hot take, but I think video games are really fun. And I think that we would all broaden our mind if we played all of them. You don't have to play them immediately, but play them eventually. Or try them out. And it's like, I'm not even saying you have to beat every game. I think you should try to... I am a completionist, so I think you should try to beat most games. I might break the one. Maybe Civic won't help. Okay. But, like, you should... you should try things. It's fun. Like, I still am finding new games that, like, came out, like, a couple years ago that, like, I just didn't get a chance to try, and I'm trying them out, and I'm like, this shit rocks. And I'm also still trying older games that I didn't try, and I'm like, this shit is not hitting. Like, but I tried it, and that's important. And I think the biggest reason to do that stuff is that it lets you speak with authority, like I'm doing right now. It's because I'm making fun of the two imaginary people I made up. But it's just like, I think it's like it's really cool when someone's like, oh, have you ever played this game? Oh, did you play this game? It's like, oh yeah, I played that. And then you can like speak to it. It's just like, it feels knowledgeable. It feels like empowering to be like, yes. And then it's also like, you can kind of pick and choose things where it's like, oh, this game kind of reminds me of X. It's got a little bit of the mechanics from Y. The soundtrack sounds a little bit kind of like Z. And it's just like, once we all have these conversations together, then gaming will be better. Have we hit 45 minutes yet? I'm really trying to stretch the time. I'm kidding. But it's just like, I see so many negative comments about people on video games and stuff like that, and how people just like trash studios and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying every game is great. I'm very much not saying that. There's some real fucking stinkers out there. There's some real boring ass generic games. But that's my point. We're gonna keep getting generic, safe games because if they're like, okay, that game sold well and it did this, do that shit again. It's like, that's not what I want to see. I want to see someone I want to see a game from someone who's like, you know, I really liked playing Digimon World 3 growing up. I'm gonna try and make my own game with like my own monsters and stuff like that, but I'll like cut out some of the stuff that was bad from Digimon. Like, that's good. That's inspiration. And you too could have that inspiration. I don't know if you're gonna make games, but you could try. Ask my friend Baronmon about bombs. Baronmon is good at making bombs. It's weird that I didn't have like a small cutscene of me like asking him. Also, the game is back at it again. It's like, I don't know why we couldn't have covered this during the many trips we made, but the game is like, all right, back to the South Sector. No, you just came from there. Go the fuck back. It might be possible at this point to count, but I want to know how many times since you go to we're in the South Sector. I think it's the East Sector. I want to know how many times since you get to the South Sector, they make you go back to the East Sector. Because like, we got here first, right? And then they send you back to go find the mask. So then you have to go back once. Then you come back again to go beat the Suzaku leader. And then you go back. And you come back again. And they send you back to go talk to Baronmon. And I'm just like, what is the point? Like, why? One other thing I want to talk about, and this is semi-related. I called it, because I know it, because it happens every time. I am going to stand firm on my belief about Musimon. I'm sorry. This is not a debate for me. I want to say this as carefully as possible. This is not directly to someone. Every single playthrough I've done of Digimon World 3 on YouTube, every single one, whether I've streamed it, whether I've recorded it, some reason, this is, I say this offhand, where I'm like, this Musimon doesn't feel right. I think the game is bugged. And there's always people who will come out and say, I don't think so. And the reason I bring this up is that I say a lot of things. I say so many things when I'm filling air on this. And I've talked about the game a lot. And yet, that is something that people will take issue with every single time. I'm saying, I work in the game industry. I've seen bugs you wouldn't believe. And I'm like, that's a pretty believable one. That they just accidentally swapped the exact same encounter. Like, I think it's just possible. My final thoughts on it. My final thoughts, okay? I understand that there are Digimon in this game that require you to, like, you know, get good or come back later. That is not one of them. I understand that if you're in Plug Cape, and the Digimon are too strong, like Sealamon is kicking your ass, or Vegemon is kicking your ass at the beach, or if you go to Quagmon too early, I understand that they can kick your ass because you're not ready for them. But that doesn't make any fucking sense for Musyamon, because I was ready for him. I was over-leveled, and like, I get to Musyamon, and he's almost one-shotting me. I'm over-leveled, I can't state this enough. It's not like I went to an optional boss area. I went to the only way to progress the game. It is a one-way street. There are not alternate paths I can take to get down to, like, Phoenix Bay. You have to go through there. And you already have... And it would also be a hat on a hat. Because, like, I can understand if you were like, well, maybe the devs just put it there just to, like, be like, hey, check yourself, you know? Make sure you're ready. But that would be so fucked... Like, that would be horrifically bad game design. It's either a bug or bad game design. You have to pick one. It's nothing else. Like, because if it's intentional, it's a hat on a hat. You already have Zanbamon doing the exact same thing. You have Zanbamon kicking your ass, and then you have to go and find a way to, like, beat him. Which is good, by the way. I think that is a good, like, plot progression. Because it tells you, it's like, oh shit, there are Digimon stronger than me. And also, you get to do a fun little MMO side quest about getting a smelly herb to beat him. But then with Musyamon, it's just a random encounter. Like, it's like... And it does the exact same thing. That's not, like... And it's just Musyamon. There's other encounters in that area. Like, when you fight Bakumon, it's just, like, normal. It's just, like, you beat the shit out of them. And it's, like, even in Phoenix Bay, even in, like, the jungle area, even when you're fighting the Suzaku leader, they're not on the same level as Musyamon. So, like, it's not like it's like with the other areas where it's like, okay, go grind and then come back. No. It shouldn't be a point where a random enemy is stronger than other random enemies in areas, like, multiple areas past that area. Especially since it doesn't have, like, it's not like a rare encounter. I get it, like, once a playthrough. And it's just, I'm getting so frustrated about this. Because it's just, like, it's either they just kind of put it there and they were like, is that too strong? And they're like, like, which is bad. Or it's like they just misplaced the encounter. They just accidentally put the wrong Digimon there. And with seeing how this game is designed, I think that's possible. I think it's possible it's just like someone fucked up, and because it's a PlayStation game, they just never fixed it. Now, the only thing I'll say is I don't remember if it's like that in Digimon World 2003. Because Digimon World 2003 is the PAL version of this game, where they added more in the post-game, and they, like, changed some things. That's where, like, they nerfed the counter crest. If it's the same there, then it might be a game design choice. And they might be bad game designers. Like, I don't know. I already know they're bad game designers because look at where I'm fucking going right now. I already have to run the fuck back to the Protocol Ruins for the 4th time. Like, it's just like... Anyway, all I want to say is that I'm very passionate about this because the TNT ball I can make in a jiffy. The TNT ball. There we go. Okay, great. Glad I got that before, because I got the 2 quests confused. Because there's no reason for you to have 2 different quests with Sepicmon and Baronmon where you go through the exact same story beat, where you just, like, go find him and talk to him. Like, just, like, it's stupid. Okay. Sorry. Again, this is not... I'm not saying this to anyone in particular. I'm just like... I have had this conversation multiple times over 13 years, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of having it. Like, I understand... why some people might believe that. I just think my argument is stronger. I don't know what to tell you. Like, and it's either, and even if it is intentional, which I'm not saying it is, I don't think it's intentional. I think it's a bug. Even if it's intentional, I think it's a stupid idea. Like, but I don't think it is. I think someone just messed up. And I could probably pick him out in the credits when we beat the game. I'll be like, that's the guy. That's the guy who fucked up Musyamon. Okay, deep breaths. Deep breaths. I'm still fired up because of the Kyukimon thing. To be completely honest, I can't believe this game had the randomized evolutions be the same 2 as their vanilla champions, and then also those same 2 fucks. It's the same Digimon also got the same ultimate. I'm like, you can't do this to me. Like, I need something else. I can't let you do this. I just need to see other Digimon. I don't ask for much. I just want variety in my playthrough, please. I'm so sick of fighting with Grismon. We have 2 different Digimon that I've had to fight with Grismon. I just want to be done with it. Also, Agumon is getting so many levels. I'm not trying to. I don't want to over level, but like somehow the digivolution levels are not nearly as much as the other levels. I just okay. It's just I just need to get it off my chest. Okay, so once we get to the wall and we blow up the Serenity shrine, we'll progress. Which, by the way, is this part of the MMO? Like, it should be, right? Like this seems very MMO-esque. Like go to the shrine, notice that there's like a wall, go talk to Sepicmon about it. Sepicmon immediately tells you to go see Baronmon. Baronmon tells you that he needs a specific item from this that's a drop from this enemy. You get the item, drop, you go back to him, he makes you this key item, you go and bring it back to the shrine, and then you can unlock like fast travel, and you unlock the ability to progress. So this part does seem like it's part of the MMO. But then also, is that why it feels so annoying to like have to do a fetch quest from Sepicmon and Baronmon twice? Because the first one wasn't supposed to be a quest? Because the mask wasn't supposed to be stolen? And then, we have to go even further. Was Matt, the guy who was in the Edamon costume, part of the game? Like, does he steal? Sometimes when I play this game, like, look at the speed up is on. Sometimes it just stops working. And I've never seen that happen with any other game. Actually, no, I've seen it happen with Emerald Rogue a couple times. Maybe it's just loading too much. But I just like... but the thing that stops me is that I could understand the mask quest also being part of the game. In like the MMO sense. But then why the fuck is Nick able to pick it up? And then Edamon steals it from him. Shouldn't it be an NPC who Edamon steals it from? And then like, I don't know. I just like, I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to make it make sense. But I think this part does make sense. I think this part's fine. I think it's the mask quest that gets a little foggy. But I think you could maybe make the argument that it is part of the main quest. Or it's like, yeah, it's part of the MMO quest. But it's one of those things where the devs just kind of went, don't think too hard about it. Like, I just think they needed to also introduce Nick somehow. And so they did that. But I'm not that confident about it. I don't know. Nothing makes sense anymore. My brain is breaking. I've been yelling too much on my microphone. Okay, so I placed the TNT chip over here. Also, I'll just say it. Why the fuck wasn't this in the front of the shrine? Like, if the game came out today, it would just be on the front of the shrine, and then you would be able to like walk up and examine it, and then you could figure it out later. But like, putting it in the back of the shrine is just mean. Like, why did they hide it? Because they didn't want to make an explosion effect? Because they didn't want to make like they didn't want you to have to see like how, or like to try to make like a wall? Like, do they not have the ability to edit areas after you've already been to them, so they didn't know how to make like a wall? It just seems like a cop-out. Like, why is it in the back? I don't know, man. I'm just trying my best. Hey, that's awesome. I got the Digi of Serenity. Oh, the light went away. Now I can call Submarimon across the ocean. Yippee! Alright, we're going to wrap up there. I'll go to the ocean next time. We'll go to the west sector starting the next part. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I don't want to talk about Musyamon anymore. Don't talk about me in the comments. Or don't talk about it in the comments. I'll delete it. I don't care. I just don't. I'm going authoritarian on my YouTube channel. No, I don't care. You can talk about it again if you want. This is my belief, and I believe fundamentally in the marketplace of ideas. I believe that if you strongly believe something, you do your best to convince someone of that, and then they can provide, you know, their evidence to the contrary point. That's debate. That's fine. But if you hit a point where both sides have submitted their evidence and neither of them can reach a conclusion, you just got to chalk that shit up to the game. Like, I don't know how you like the metaphysical game, not this game specifically. You just got to be like, all right, well, agree to disagree. Like, that's just what it comes down to. I'm done. I won't talk about it anymore until I do again. But I'll try not to. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, you know where to find it. You should subscribe. And like I said, I'm going to try to focus more and record more of these. I did take kind of a significant break, but finishing Yu-Gi-Oh! Frostbound Kingdom Kaizo is like pretty high up my priority list because I've only got a couple missions left. Then I'm going to try and, in earnest, try to finish this and Digimon Hacker's Memory Randomized, so we can get ready for Digimon Time Stranger. I want to try to make sure that these are all wrapped up first. So look forward to more Digimon. Thank you guys so much. Oh, also, I gave this pitch in the other games, but I'm going to give it here. You should look at my Yakuza 0 stream, and hopefully there's more streams by the time this comes out. I think the game is really fun. I think if you're a fan of Digimon, you will be a fan of Yakuza. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, watch the stream. The humor is the same. The ability to balance serious and silly is the same. I can't explain it. It's not one-to-one. It's not a creature collector. It's nothing like that. But the vibes are there. And I know how flimsy an argument that is, but just trust me. Have I not earned your trust? We're in part 7. Have I not earned your trust at this point? That's like 7 hours of me. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.